Hi everyone, welcome to Jewels For You tutorials. My name is Leticia and I'm the owner and designer of Jewels For You. And just as I put a note on almost all of my video tutorials that I have on YouTube, today I'm going to start making the recording remakes of the tutorials I have uploaded, because some of them, the first one was too long. Then the next one, the last one I uploaded was had issues with it wasn't in sync. It was out of synchronization and it kept freezing. So that's the first one I'm going to make. Somebody asked me to please do a remake of that one. There was information there that was useful, so I'm doing it again. And I'm doing it just like I did it there. We're going to be using, for this beaded clasp tutorial, we're going to be using 6 5mm round crystals in pink, 12 4mm bicones, and size 8 it's size 8 seed beads. Of course, you're going to be using your fire line. You're going to be using your size 12 needle and some nipper tools or some tools to cut with. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to strand all of these beads with a bicone in between. We're only going to be using 6 bicones to start with. So we're going to start with one round 5mm, a bicone, a round 5mm, a bicone, another round bicone, another round, another bicone, a round, a bicone, and we ran out of needle here, and the last round and the last bicone. And this is what you should have on your thread: 6 5mm and 6 bicones. Okay, we're going to let them drop on our thread. And we're going to go around them again. We won't leave much of a tail because all we're going to need this tail for is to tie it. So we're going to go through all our beads again, just making sure that reinforcing this round. Okay, let's see here. The last 3. There. And we pass our thread. I'm losing the tail, so I'm going to pull it out. I need a little bit more of a tail. Okay, so there. We're going to form into a circle, and let me zoom in a bit. We're going to tie a good couple of knots in there. There. And we're going to cut our tail. Once we cut our tail, we're going to take our needle and we're going to go through our first crystal. Once we go through our first crystal, that knot is going to go right into it, so it will be hidden from sight. See that? You can't see it anymore. So this is where we're going to start our second round. We're going to pick up 2 seed beads. Okay, let me go through the other side. We're going to pick up 2 seed beads, and we're going to go through our next, we're going to pass the bicone, and we're going to go through our next 5 millimeter. Okay, there's a lot of thread here. Just like that, you're going to have 2 seed beads resting on top of your bicone. And we're going to do this all the way around. Pick up 2 seed beads. Pick up 2 seed beads. And go through our next 5 millimeter, coming out on the other side, and the 2 size 8 seed beads will be resting on the next bicone. 2 more seed beads, go through the 5 millimeter, two more, go through the 5 millimeter, two more, pass the bicone, go through the 5 millimeter, and we're going to do the last ones. 2 seed beads, pass through the last 6 millimeter, and this is what it should look like. Okay, we're coming out of the 5 millimeter right here. We're going to go through our first seed bead, only the first one, and we're going to pick up 1 more bicone of our 6 bicones left that we had from the 12. We're going to go through our next seed bead and through the crystal, the 5 millimeter crystal, and that will place the bicone between the 2 size 8 seed beads. Push it in there, it should fit perfectly well. So this is what you should have so far. There's going to be 1 bicone on top of another bicone between the 2 seed beads. We're going to go we're going to go through our seed bead again, pick up a bicone, and go through the next seed bead. That will place the bicone between the 2 seed beads. pull your thread so that it fits snugly in place. It should fit in there. Go through your next crystal, go through the crystal and up. We're going to go up through the next crystal and then up through the first seed bead. Take another bicone, go through the next seed bead, pull, oops. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, let's see. Looks like there's a knot in here. Okay, I seem to have gotten that bicone in place. So we're going to go through the 5mm crystal, through the crystal, and up the next bicone. The next seed bead, the first one of the pair. Pick up a bicone, go through the next seed bead, pull your thread so it'll fit snugly in place, and go down through your crystal. Go up the seed bead, the next seed bead, another bicone, next seed bead, and if you can, go through the crystal at the same time, the 5mm, pull, and it should fit snugly in place. Go through the next seed bead, and we're going to pick up our last bicone, go through the next seed bead and down. No, I'm sorry, just go through the next seed bead. That's it. This is the last bicone. Pull, and this is what you should have so far. This is what you should have so far. You should have one bicone on top of another bicone between the two seed beads. Now we're coming out of this seed bead right here. Okay, we're going to pick up 3 seed beads. Let me pull the seed beads to the other side so it'll be a little bit easier for you to see. But let me put them in front of me. Okay, so we're going to pick up 3 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, and we're coming out of this seed bead right here. We're going to go into the seed bead. We're going to pass the crystal and go through the seed bead on the other side. So that we have like this little arch on top of the round 5mm. We're going to go through the bicone, through the next seed bead, through the bicone, the next seed bead. It's getting a little tight in here. There. to next seed bead. Be careful that your thread doesn't get caught up between your seed beads. Okay. The next bicone, we pass through the bicone and between, and then we pass through the seed bead. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads. We're going to pass the round, and we're going to go through our first seed bead on the other side. So that way we have another arch, another small arch on top of it. Okay? And we're going to continue doing the same thing. We're going to continue doing the same thing all around. So what we're going to do next is we're coming out of the seed bead on the bottom. We're going to pass through our bicone, our next seed bead, we'll pick up 3 seed beads and go through the next seed bead, and I'll be back when I finish my round. Okay, I'm getting ready to put my last seed beads on top of over the 5mm crystals. So I'm picking up 3 seed beads, and then I'm going to go through the last of these seed bead, through the next seed bead right next to it, right there, and I've completed my round. Now after this, you can just go around your whole work reinforcing, and then you can just either add a jump ring to one of these seed beads in the middle that are on top of your 5mm round, and you can use it as a pendant, or you can attach it as the round part of a veil, of a beaded clasp. That's what we're doing. What I did last time was that I went through the bicone, this bicone right here. I went through the bicone and I took up 7 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I went through the next bicone on the other side. That way I created this bigger loop. Where you can either pass your wire through it, or you can, since there's 7 beads, you can put a jump ring in the 4th bead and attach it to your bracelet or your necklace to form the first part of the clasp. Okay, now I just want to show you this bracelet that I made. This was made following the instructions on T. Summerlee's channel. It's a Rivoli. Mine is an 18mm Rivoli, and I made this. She made it with. She just put a normal clasp. I decided to use the same pattern that I used for this clasp, and this is what I came up with. And this is where I learned that you do not use delicas to make picots because they come out really funny. But no, I just left it like that. It's my bracelet, so I'm not selling it or anything. And I really love it. I really love the way it came out. It's a very beautiful pattern. So if you want to learn it, go to T. Summerly's channel, and you will find there how to make these. I used 11 delicas and a silver lined rose quartz and in a light bronze color, and the rivolis are 18 millimeter, and they're just you know, transparent with an AB finish. That's all. The bracelet is extremely beautiful. I just love it. It's really beautiful. And I decided to make the clasp. It's the same pattern as this one. I attached it. The only thing is I attached from one of the picots, one of the beads, the third bead on each picot, I attached some delicas, and I made a small band that I attached to the back of the bracelet, since it's also peyote stitch. And then of course I made my toggle bar. The toggle bar is attached to the bracelet by a small loop. That's all. And I added one of the pearls that I used to connect each beads as well. Each of the rivolis, I added one of the beads there, and also I added them as caps on the toggle bar. Now, you have seen how to make a toggle bar. This time around, I'm not going to make a toggle bar because I don't have enough seed beads to make it. But basically, this is how you make the... And there are many videos out there on how to make toggle bars. So you could go to other channels to learn it. This time I ran out of the this color seed beads, so I can't finish the toggle bar. But this is basically how you make this bead clasp, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time, where I will be showing you how to make the wire crochet necklace and how to embellish it. See you next time. Bye.